and it's a Zulu nation that lives there.
Oh, okay.
If you are chief for South Africans, but when you go to South Africa, you are scared for people will kill you because you are foreigners there. So
how can you be shy about Zambia, such a lovely country?
Okay, right. Let me say this: there's no country which is not lovely. Go, take your passport and go. I've seen.
But you just said people in South Africa are just unalive for no reason.
No, for being a foreigner, not for no reason. For being a foreigner,
no, we've got a lot of foreigners here that are walking around. They are even vendors. Please do not do that to our country just because you are embarrassed about your country.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm embarrassed about South Africa. It's embarrassing to have a black man killing and analyzing another black person. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's not true. There's no one walking around.
You cannot say that because you are not a victim, isn't it? You are. You know, if an ex strike a tree, the tree will never say.
Now you're instigating something that is not there, and this life is not
there. Go check.
Thank you for your submission.
It's your country anyway.
We need to work. The white people are always united. The white people are always fucking united. But we black, we discriminate ourselves every single time. Saying this one is Nigeria, this one is South Africa, and all that. There are a lot of foreign people in Lagos. This want to see.
Let me ask you a question very quick. It's Nigeria you talk about. I'm from that place called Nigeria.
Okay, sir.
You're talking about unity. Is Nigeria united?
Yes, we Nigerians are united, but they are just tribalism. Yes,
I'm from there.
Because I will say the way it is. Nigerians are united, but tribalism is the one dividing us. But that does not mean we are bullies. Like we bullies people a lot.
Listen, let me tell you. Nigeria is not united. Tariola, hold on.
No, Tariola, please mute. Please mute back. You will get your turn.
I'm not united with you. There is an issue in Africa. They're always trying to gaslight you. What are the freedom? They don't want foreigners. They still have issues that they are fighting with some Europeans that are still in the countries, and you are coming from other countries and trying to double found the issues. So stay in your countries. Do not accept these people. Never accept them, because especially these Nigerians. I am from there. I am from Anambra. I am from southeastern part of the so-called Nigeria. Right? These guys, they will use them one day to fight you. Mark my word. They will use them one day to fight the indigenous population of South Africa. Especially these Nigerians. Especially these Yorubas. They are known for betraying. When they come there settled and they stay there, one day the colonial master will say, okay, let's give these people weapon. Let them fight the Zulus and get away with these Kosa people that are disturbing us. And I bet you they will lovely and gladly take up that weapons to fight you. They have proven it so many times. Go and look at the history of Nigeria. Right? Go and look at the history of Nigeria. These people took weapons from the British to fight their own fellow black people in that region called Nigeria. The Hausas, the Yorubas, the Fulanis, the Benin. They took weapons from France. They took weapons from British. They even buy mercenaries from British and France and even Russia to fight their fellow black people who are looking for independence, who are just fighting to protect their resources. The Biafra say, oh, we don't want our resources to be taken to Europe anymore. We want to control our own resources. And these guys join the Europeans to fight those black people. This is what they're going to do to you, South Africans. So don't listen to them when they come here to gaslight. I gave you an example. That is what Tutsis are doing in Eastern Congo. Is it not for resources? They are using the Tutsis because Tutsis are not indigenous in Congo. They are using the Tutsis to unalive the indigenous people in Congo. That is what is going on. To do what? To take the resources. So these guys are dangerous. They should not come here and tell you, oh, we are all Africa, this, that, South Africans are also committing crime. Did they commit crime in your house? Did they commit it in Nigeria? Did they commit it in, is it not that if South Africa want to burn the South African down, it's their business, that is their house, bro. If I build my house today and I decided to destroy it, how is that your business? Why are you crying about it? Why are you coming online and talking about me destroying my own house? That's your, why don't you focus on your Nigeria? Because Nigeria is actually the government of South Africa is more better than the government of Nigeria, 100%. Nigeria is a very poor place, very poor country with a lot of poor people. 75% of the population of Nigeria are very poor. Some of them live below $1 a day. Where you have a lot of terrorist group terrorizing people, unaliving women and children, like Boko Haram, bandits everywhere, and people begging on the streets, every corner and cranes of Nigeria, and all you do is to go to other people. And I've not really seen a major place in South Africa that people beg on the streets. But you Nigerians, you always say South Africans are poor and lazy. And let me tell you guys, you should understand the people who are doing this. The people who always say South Africans are poor and lazy are these Yahoo boys. Yahoo boys. Who are Yahoo boys? Especially these Yoruba people. The Yoruba people and the Benin. They are the only one who always say people are lazy. And they can't do it. That is why they were doing boat to boat war with South Africans, because they are jobless. You know, when people are jobless, they go online and start ordering boat and caps from South Africa, and that's what they do. If you go to Twitter, this are the Yorubas doing that. The Yoruba media, which is Channels Television, TVC News, which is Tinubu is a Yoruba man, he owns TVC News, NTA, which is controlled by the Yorubas. They are the one that will say South Africans are xenophobic. How is somebody xenophobic? He doesn't want you in his country. When the issue of xenophobia came up, the Igbos sent plane to South Africa to pick up all their people from there. If they are there, though some of them are still there, we still telling them, if you're an Igbo man in South Africa, leave. When that xenophobic thing came up, a lot of Igbos left to Europe. If you're an Igbo man in South Africa, you're hearing me now, you need to live there. They want to fix their country, let them fix their country. Right? They have an enemy that they have been fighting for a long time. Leave them alone. Let them fight it. Don't tell them how to go about it. So the Igbos sent a plane to pick up the Igbos there, air peace. But the other people never sent no plane to pick up their people. Their people are still there. Their people are still there doing 419, fraud, scamming, and doing human trafficking in South Africa. There are a lot of people doing, I'm going to bring actually sources that the people from Benin are doing human trafficking in South Africa. They are trafficking South African girls. That's why sometimes you see a South African girl that have been caught maybe somewhere with powder is being trafficked by some Nigerians, especially from Benin. This is what they do. They are known. They are well-known human traffickers in Nigeria. Go to Nigerian government website and type human trafficking in Nigeria from Edo State. Edo State is a state, and the capital of Edo State is Benin. And the people from Benin, they traffic human being like nothing, like goods. Their own sisters, they carry them. Go to Libya. You see a lot of Nigerian women in Libyan prison, especially Yoruba women and Benin women. They sell them to the Arabs for as low as $100 each. And these girls will do prostitution. The Arabs will use them to do prostitution for so many years, about 20 years, so that they can pay back and buy their freedom. They are doing it in East Africa. They are doing it in South Africa. The same thing. I will put up let me put up the source. Can you hear me? I don't know if they are reporting my account.
Yes, we can hear you.
Listen. I will put up the source. I will put up like I said, these guys, it's not hate, it's exposed. When you're exposing people, it's not being hate. Hate is when you lie against people and you try to force it, things that are not true. But when you expose people and their atrocities, that is not hate. That is exposing them and hold them accountable for their actions.
Wait, I hear that there is truth in what you are saying, but for the fact that you gave us a nation, you said these Biafrans, who did you speak about? You said you gave us a tribe that is more dangerous.
I said I am from the Biafran region of the so-called Nigeria. Yeah. The Biafra.
Hold it there. Hold it there. Why is it that Biafrans, you guys have a problem with Yorubas, with your people? All Biafrans, every time you come here, you speak bad about your people. What's going on with you guys?
Okay. Now, you are fighting for South Africa, right? You're fighting for a better South Africa. Am I correct? You fight it to you have your country back. There are some South Africa, especially the guy, what was his name, the EFF, that they are fighting for everybody to come into South Africa. Am I correct?
Yes.
And they call you guys haters. They call you bad. They tell you they call you bad names because you want your own country for South Africans and for South Africans alone. Am I right?
Yes, you are right.
Yes.
So this is exactly what is happening. I support the Dudula people, right? It's their country. They decide what to do with their country. They decide how to run it. You don't tell them what to do. So the same thing with the Biafra. Biafra is older than Nigeria. Nigeria was amalgamated in 1914.
Sorry. Wait, hold it there. So do you support it when we analyze your people? When your people are analyzed in South Africa? How do you feel about that?
Like I said, if anybody posts threat to you, you can do as a self-defense. Self-defense is not a crime, no matter how you do it. Whether you are unalive the person, or you arrest the person, or you kick out the person.
So you don't mind with us unaliving your people?
I do not. It's self-defense. I see it as self-defense because the Fulanis.
Hold it. How do you know it's self-defense?
Okay, let me tell you, because I'm used to, I'm into it. Where I came from, the Fulanis. Because there are people committing crimes, stealing and unaliving and hijacking. Let me tell you it's self-defense.
Have you been to South Africa?
No, I'm not. But I know the struggle.
How do you know when our people were unaliving some of your people, it was self-defense? How do you know that?
Yeah, okay. Like I said, right? I'll give you an example. In the region where I came from, Fulanis were being sent to that place to settle, and they come there. They will rape women in their farmlands, unalive them. Now, today, when they see any Fulani person, before they allow that to happen, they unalive them. That's what is happening there right now. So if you are unaliving people because you feel threatened, it's not a problem. Operation Dudula, if you don't like it, you go back to your country where you came from. That is simple. Go back to Nigeria. If they say they don't want you in their country and they feel threatened in your presence, then that's it.
Hold it there. So you are saying to me, if they misbehave, you are saying to me, if your people misbehave and we unalive them, you give us that permission?
Like I said, it's for you to decide how you do it. That is your country. Whether you unalive somebody or you don't unalive any person, if it's a crime that you committed, it's so be it for you. It's your country. Nobody should tell you what to do. Do what you think is best for your country.
You don't care.
I don't care if they kill anybody.
I do not care. Do what you think will be better for you in your country. That's what I'm telling you.
Moderators, please don't bring other people. Let me finish with this guy.
And they are different. Nigeria is a country made up of so many different people. They are not my people. There are some people who I'm related to, which I will talk against. Yeah.
All right, I hear you. I hear you. So you only protect your people. You don't care about other Nigerians. As long as they are not your tribe, you don't care.
um 40 ethnic groups apart from my tribe that I care about, that I support. You know why? Because we and this ethnic group, we are related, and we've been living in peace with each other for thousands of years. There are people who are betrayers. They are stagnant betrayers. They're going to use them to destroy you. They use them to fight us, to steal mineral resources. That is why we don't trust them. But there are other ethnic groups apart from mine who are 40 in numbers that I will defend and stand for them all day and all time.
Hold it there. Hold it there.
Yeah.
Hold it there. Hold it there. My network is back a little bit. One question for you. So because they are not your people, they are us, or they are Fulanis or whatever tribe, I don't care which tribe they are. So, can you hear me?
Okay, maybe that your network. But I said that apart from my tribe, there are 40 other tribes that I will defend and I will support no matter what. And this 40 ethnic group, we have lived peacefully with each other. They have never betrayed anybody. They have never betrayed one another. The European never used them against other people. We have lived peacefully for thousands of years. But the people I'm talking against, these people, the European used them to destroy, to make Nigeria the way it is. The European used them to steal resources. Patrick Lumumba was unalived by some group of people. It's still the same black people around him. And you think you should trust those kind of people? No. I am not supporting only my tribe. I told you, apart from my tribe, there are 40 other ethnic groups that I support in Nigeria.
I want to ask you this. So if you come here to tell us that you must unalive some of your people, can you hear me?
Yeah, but you'll break it.
My network is going crazy on me, man. My network is going crazy on me, man. So you come here, you tell us we must unalive some of your people. How do you think we look at you? You see, South Africans are happy with what you are saying.
I didn't say.
Do you think?
I didn't say we were unalive.
Listen.
I said no matter how you do it to.
Listen, brother. As South Africans, we are happy to hear what you are saying. But do you know, after this, how do we look at your people? Do you think as a South African, I can come to a platform and I tell them that they must unalive some of my people? Whether it's Zulu, whether it's Pedi, whether it's Tswana, whether it's Tsonga, do you think it's smart? Do you think it's... How do you think the world will look at you guys when you guys are doing this?
What to do in your country? That is my stand.
If I analyze, listen, if I analyze your son in my country, don't care. If I analyze, like my brother, even me as a South African, I always tell my people not to analyze anybody. This platform doesn't support any analyzing. But you are in Nigeria, telling me that there are some tribes in your country that are giving me permission to analyze, and you don't care. Nigerians, you are a disappointment.
I am not
King.
I'm not giving you permission to unalive a particular tribes.
King,
yeah, go ahead.
I'll give it time. Nigerians, I'll give you this. You are a disappointment. Nigerians, you are a disappointment. Hate me if you want, but you are a disappointment. Your hate is too much. What you guys are doing in all these platforms is very fun. Very fun. Very fun. Disappointing. You don't have to, everyone on the comment section and the viewers, you don't have to like me. You don't have to like me. But whatever you guys, are doing, whatever you guys are doing, you are cruel, guys. Very cruel. Hate me if you want, but you guys are cruel. You guys are cruel. I didn't think there are people who would hate each other to this point. I've never seen anything like this in South Africa. Never seen anything like this. I don't.
Hosea,
King, I'll give you time to speak. King, I'll give you time to speak. Let me express how I feel. I gave you time 10 minutes, intentionally 10 minutes to speak. So now let me tell you how I feel. How I feel. Because even if my brother is a criminal in South Africa, I will not go around and say, analyze him or I don't care what you do with him. And you are not the first, man. The Biafrans have come here. They've come here. You see, you are not the first one, but you guys are scary. Because you must understand that I don't know the difference between a Biafran, a Igbo, a Yoruba. I don't know the difference. You are all the same to me. So when you guys are doing this, wow, so much hate among black people, among people from the same house, and we speak of unity. I'm disappointed. I'm out. Akwana, you can continue running the live. I'm out. Yo, disappointed.
Okay, you see the way he was talking arrogantly, you know, and disgusting. So I came up here to debunk his lies, but the way Hosea spoke, I'm really, even myself it's like I begin to feel bad for myself. You see, most of these people that came from that region called Eastern region, Biafra, they goes around disgracing themselves, all in name of they are trying to bring down the Nigerian system, or trying to, you know, paint Nigerian as a bad country, not knowing that you doing that, people are looking at you as a fool. People are seeing you as the most dangerous person ever on earth. He came to gaslight you, South Africa, or to paint himself, to make himself look good, to make the agitation they are pushing forward, you know, credible, not knowing that he's making himself a fool. Yeah, he do mention some crime, the Yoruba, the Benin's committed, but did he mention any crime that the Biafra committed or that the Igbo committed? No. If statistically, if you look at the crime that that region committed, it is alarming. That goes everywhere. You know, the South Africans are complaining today because of this set of people, but he did not mention. If we say let's begin to go statistically and begin to go to all prisons and begin to rate every region that commit crime a lot, it is coming from those people, especially IPOB member, terrorist group, because they have been named as a terrorist. They go out there tarnishing the image of our dear country Nigeria with powder, organ harvesting, trafficking. Yeah, he do mention my tribe that we traffic. Yeah, we traffic due to economic situation, but we have a king, we have an elder that put a stop to it. But in this region, they have no elder, they have no king, they have nobody that talk to them. Everybody is an elder, everybody is a king, everybody do whatever they do, they want to do without nobody caution them. That's why you see them all over the world. Even in Pakistan, we all have videos. If you bring another Nigerian man up here now, he will still tell you the same thing. We don't know why you are fighting for Biafra, just the way Nelson Mandela did. My brother, please.
After you speak, we'll give it to the last person on this topic, then we move from it. I don't want us to entertain such.
Thank you very much. You see, that's why I so much respect you, your submission. I came up with a spirit of anger and a spirit of, you know, hate. Let me put it that way. But when I hear your speech, I was like, okay, there's a noble man here. It is the truth. You know, you fighting for Biafra or fighting for whatever you are thinking you are fighting for doesn't give you the right to try to tarnish the image of Nigeria. Nelson Mandela did it. He did not tarnish the image of all wherever. There are a lot of people, what we call Martin Luther King did it. He did not tarnish the image of America wherever. But you see this set of people, I love the way you said. He said, how do we, the South Africa, look at you? You must be very dangerous. You said a word that every Biafra that comes up to your page, the same thing. And you purposely give him 10 minutes to rant his foolishness. And he fell into that trap. You are a very wise man. And everybody is beginning to see how dangerous and how hypocrite this set of people are. I appreciate you. So if I have a lot of things to say, but because of your word, I will just keep mute. And you have already said it all. I don't have anything to say. I respect you, my brother.
When I look at you, we are all the same. To me, I cannot differentiate you. So I'm just scared for my people. I'm just scared for my people. I'm just scared for my South African brothers and sisters. I'm scared for my South African brothers and sisters. They've never seen such in their life.
Exactly.
They've never seen such hate in one place. So South Africa, I'm sorry for you to hear this.
South Africans want to hurt Chidima and things like that. We love Chidima here in South Africa. Like, some of the population really do love her because we understand that she's gone through so much. And unfortunately, what happened to her is not her fault, to be fair. And it was something that apparently, like, her mother was supposed to take accountability for, and she had to face the worst part. She had to face the judgment and the ridicule from everybody else. And so that's the only unfortunate thing. However, God did open doors and allowed her to participate in Miss Nigeria, and she's now queen. And you know, that's the part that she was meant to be on. The situation could have been handled in a better way. I can't even sit here and lie. As much as I love the people of South Africa, I genuinely do feel like a part of the population could have handled that situation in a better manner. They could have at least kept it under wraps in an attempt to not humiliate her in front of the people. But again, you can't blame an entire country for something that only a little part of the population promoted, because you forget that there's millions of people in a country, and it's not just a few hundreds you can count with your finger. And unfortunately, not everybody's going to be on the same page, and negative media does have a better impact on social media.
I gave you moderating powers. You can mute, you can unmute, you can bring people, you can drop people. So just make sure the conversation
actually sticking to the topic on ground. So I was very disappointed to see that many of my Nigerian brothers came here to castigate themselves, and the platform, the moderators, allowed it. You have a topic on ground. When someone comes from Nigeria and starts speaking about something different, it's your right to caution that person to stick to the topic, not deviating, coming to a South African platform to discuss our politics, to discuss our differences. Is not right. Just me, I actually started very well to say that our Nigerian problem should remain Nigerian problem, but then you fell back again when that King guy started asking you question. We should not be discussing Nigerian problems in South African platforms. South Africans cannot help us. And if you think they can help, the only way they can help us is by not discussing our problem on their platform. So long we are giving this this platform and people a chance to come here to discuss Nigerian politics, you keep dividing us. So please, South Africans, people should stick to your topic that is on ground, and leave Nigerian problems to their problems. South Africans have problems. You've not seen any Nigerian platform open a space to discuss South African problem. Now going back to this topic now.
Icon, I've seen several Nigerian platforms discussing South African problems, but I think the point is that maybe you can get help not from South Africa but other African nation. I'm not sure why we need to share away, because obviously the tension is there.
if you want to discuss
Mama.
Africans, then
Let her
discuss
finish,
Africans.
Icon. Let
If you
her
want to-
finish.
Icon.
Let her
Sorry.
finish.
Who's I'll give you and Farmer.